Monkey.
The WBC have officially ordered Deontay Wilder versus Andy Ruiz Jr. as a final eliminator for Tyson Fury's WBC world title. I mean, if Deontay Wilder wins again, he could fight Tyson Fury for a fourth time. I mean, are you having a laugh? We've seen Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury 3 times. We need to move on from that fight. But anyways, yeah, it'd be crazy if Wilder were to win and he were to fight Fury a fourth time. You know, we want to see other fights with Tyson Fury, not Deontay Wilder 500 times. And this is coming from me, someone who likes Deontay Wilder. No, I want to see Wilder fight other guys like Usyk and Joshua and Joe Joyce because he's fought Tyson Fury 1,000,001 times already. Now, some people who are critical of Deontay Wilder don't like the fact that the WBC have put him in the final eliminator even though he's lost twice prior to the Helenius fight. And I get it because they don't want to see a fourth fight between Fury and Wilder. Even I don't want to see a fourth fight between Fury and Wilder as of right now because they fought so many times. But listen, if Wilder can get Ruiz out of there, are there anyone who can really claim that they're better than Wilder other than Fury? I mean, Usyk, we've not seen him against enough top-level opposition in the heavyweight division other than Joshua. And Joshua, some people will say, well, Joshua is finished or he's declining. So there is a legitimate argument that after Tyson Fury, Wilder is the number 2 heavyweight. But this fight, I suspect, will answer a lot of questions. And hear me out, guys. The first question this fight will answer is about Deontay Wilder's punch resistance. Deontay Wilder's punch resistance was not tested against Robert Helenius. It was a one-round fight. But if Wilder can take a shot from Ruiz, it will show that his punch resistance is still good and he's got a couple of years left and it will be a good few years of Deontay Wilder that we have. He said he'll retire at 40 and I believe he is 37. So he should be good from now to retirement in terms of his punch resistance, and hopefully he doesn't get like knocked out cold. Or it could completely backfire and Ruiz could drop Wilder very easily and Wilder can show serious punch resistance problems. Now, if Wilder has serious punch resistance problems, you know, that's going to be an issue because Ruiz is a very good finisher. If Ruiz sees that someone's hurt, Ruiz will go for the knockout. And Ruiz has got a very good chin. I know a lot of people see it as, oh, Ruiz has awful footwork because he has awful footwork. I don't want to say his footwork is as bad as Dillian Whyte's. Dillian Whyte's an extreme plotter, but I would even describe Andy Ruiz as kind of, you know, borderline plotter. Andy Ruiz Jr. is a borderline plotter, and he carries too much body fat, which affects his ability to move and bend at the hips and the waist. You know, Ruiz would be way more effective if he was just lighter and he dropped a couple of kilos. Because that would mean his hip flexors would be way more engaged and he could go down to the body of his opponents, considering he is like what? I know he's listed as 6'3", but he looks like he's about 6'1", if I'm being honest, when I seen him stand next to Joshua and some other heavyweights. But yeah, Andy Ruiz Jr. is going to need to move his head off the center line because if he doesn't, Wilder's going to spark him out cold. Ruiz does have a good chin, so I do see him getting up from a Deontay Wilder right hand if it's not completely flush. If Wilder lands a right hand like he did against Dominic Breazeale, it's night-night for Andy Ruiz Jr. If Deontay Wilder just lands a decent right hand or he doesn't fully punch through Andy Ruiz, because Andy Ruiz Jr. does have a good chin, he could get up and he could recover, because Ruiz did recover from a brutal uppercut and a left hook from Joshua, I believe it was. And Joshua's got very good uppercut, a very good hook. I don't think it's as devastating as Deontay Wilder's right hand when it's landed flush, but Ruiz showed before that he's got exceptional punch resistance. If Wilder is to beat Andy Ruiz Jr., it's going to help his resume because a few of Deontay Wilder detractors say that he doesn't have the best resume. And if we compare his resume to someone like Fury or Joshua, they have both better resumes than Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, and Anthony Joshua. So if Wilder can add Ruiz to his resume, is going to solidify his argument as one of the best heavyweights of this generation, honestly. And if Ruiz can beat Deontay Wilder, I mean, it opens up a plethora of fights for Andy Ruiz. People want to see him in there against Tyson Fury, against Alexander Usyk. Some people will even want to see a trilogy fight with Anthony Joshua. You know, Ruiz really bottled it, coming way overweight in that fight. If he just came in lighter and he was more determined to win, it could have been a much more interesting fight. You know, if Ruiz comes in light, he has a genuine opportunity of beating Deontay Wilder. But I just feel like if Andy Ruiz Jr. comes in too heavy, he's going to have issues with his movement. And Deontay Wilder likes those slower fighters, those fighters who don't move their feet as much, who don't move laterally around the ring, who don't use, the full size of the ring. That's why Tyson Fury was a little bit tricky in the first fight for Deontay Wilder. Wilder was struggling to pin Fury down. Wilder was landing shots actually throughout the fight. I think people exaggerate and say, oh, Tyson Fury was robbed. Listen, it could have gone either way. The ref could have stopped it and said, that's it, the fight's over, and waved the fight when he seen Fury laid out like he was in the 12th round. Or maybe a points decision could have gone in Fury's favor. But, even in the Fury fight, Wilder was landing some decent shots. It's just that Fury's lateral movement was affecting Deontay Wilder. Andy Ruiz Jr. can't move like that. Plus, he's nowhere near as tall as Tyson Fury. I would like to see Deontay Wilder use his jab and set up his right hand, because Deontay Wilder actually has a fantastic jab when he wants to use it. And Ruiz's goal needs to be to get on the inside and wait for Wilder to exchange. Because the thing with Andy Ruiz Jr., he is most dangerous when you throw a punch and use it both on the inside. If Deontay Wilder throws a punch and he's off balance, because Deontay Wilder doesn't have the best balance and coordination, and he's not the most accurate. So if Deontay Wilder throws like a hook and it's not a good hook, Ruiz is going to come back bang, 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 because he's got those quick hands. He's going to land punches and bunches. He's going to land combinations. That's where Ruiz could hurt Deontay Wilder, on the inside. Deontay Wilder, keep the fight at distance and then come explosive and close the distance with the big right hand. That's how you beat Andy Ruiz Jr. So yeah, as I've said, I favor Deontay Wilder. I don't think it's a complete write-off. And I'm not going to say, oh, Deontay Wilder's going to win. He's the slight favorite. But if he does have punch resistance issues that stem from the 2 losses to Tyson Fury, and if he fights on the inside and tries to exchange, that's the thing, exchange with Ruiz on the inside, that is a recipe for disaster. If I'm Deontay Wilder's trainer, who was it, Malik Scott, I'm telling Wilder, keep Ruiz on the outside, similar to what Joshua did, jab, jab, and when you feel like the opening comes for a right hand, throw that right hand. If you can keep Ruiz on the back foot, it's an easy fight. If you make the fight difficult for yourself and you start exchanging on the inside with Ruiz, then you could get knocked out yourself. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Andy Ruiz Jr. versus Deontay Wilder. I slightly favor Wilder, as I've said a million times in this video. Who do you guys favor, Ruiz or Wilder? Hopefully Ruiz is in shape, because if Ruiz comes massively overweight, if he's too heavy, I mean, it's a foregone conclusion for me. He's not going to be able to close the distance, and have a sustained, rally of punches. So don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. All right, guys, peace.